Well, Twitter's mobile ads finally begin to click, and we have Drew Dowell here of the corporate desk here in New York. And Drew, great taste in shirts.
Thank you very much.
What,
you too.
That's just wow.
I know.
I
Lucky
love it.
Friday.
It's a great Friday. So, tell us about Twitter.
Well, Shira Ovide, who covers Twitter for us, went out and talked to some Twitter advertisers, and she found a surprising thing, which is that it seems like people are actually using the ads to click through and make purchases, at least in some circumstances.
And how? Because it's quite amazing. The example she uses is P.F. Chang's. How
Right.
good was it?
Well, for them it was good. They, they ran ads around the Chinese Lunar New Year, and
Which
people
is appropriate
for specials.
P.F. Chang's.
Yeah, absolutely. And they found that people were clicking through and actually interacting with the ads and forwarding the ads and then making use of stopping by P.F. Chang's.
Now they spent $25,000 and they got 1 million people going
Right.
through, clicking through, which is how Twitter gets paid, right?
Right, exactly. And so, I mean, it shows two things. One is that Twitter, which to this point, like a lot of internet companies, had not really tried very hard to make money, actually has the potential to make some money. The other thing is that it shows that, finally there's sort of or potentially anyway, there's a company that's showing that it can do well selling ads in the mobile environment, which has been sort of troublesome for companies like Facebook and others to this point.
And now they're really doing it, and that's pretty important. Apparently, people are more likely to click on a mobile ad on Twitter than they
Right.
are on the actual website if they go to that. That I found very interesting.
Yeah, on Twitter. And I mean, part of the reason is because people tend to use Twitter mobile more often, right? I mean, you're doing status updates and things like that. You're not always in front of your desktop, which would be sort of a boring status update. I'm still here at my desktop, Simon. Still here, still here. So people use it when they're out, right? So
They do,
so it makes sense. That
especially
is the use
reporters.
case. But the thing is that it's not perfect, right? I mean, they have some advantages. Mobile ads haven't worked in part because there's not much real estate on the screen, so some of the things you can't do. But for Twitter, it's all within the feed, so it all fits kind of nicely. But when P.F. Chang's did a follow-up offering for lunch specials, they didn't get much reaction. So they're, part of the problem is it could be that these things are event-driven for Twitter. Sort of like the, I don't know, whatever.
Thing.
Yeah, exactly. Like if people are expressing a clear interest and there's a lot of interest in a particular event, then maybe they might be driven to ads around that event, but you may not be able to create demand out of thin air.